Dark Tunnel to Lavender Town. Yeah, see, this is what the Pokemon Go accessories look like in the shape of the sign. It's like just a little too obvious. Oh my god. Wow, you really made it a dark cave. I wonder what this would look like if I hadn't come here yet, or even if it would even let me through. It's a good question. Like, would I be able to get through if I didn't have flash? It's pitch black in here. Do you want to use the secret technique of light up? Yes. You started seeing your surroundings. Put it back! Just kidding. Internally, I'm still freaking out about, like, random encounters, then I remember that's not a thing. Nice onesie. My god. The facial expression. Dude. Razor Leaf when? Dang it. Razor Leaf when? Vine Whip sucks. They moved. What in the. That's a face. You okay? Oh well, I'll get a zoom it as I go. They moved, when you would normally catch Pokemon and stuff. Or, I can't talk tonight. They. Oh shoot! Reordered when you learn moves, so. Run away! You found enlightenment indeed. This cave have a gas leak? This is why you don't go splunking in your pajamas, kids. You need to bring proper equipment. Should I just catch one of these? Ooh! Golbat. Watch me waste all my Pokeballs. It's tiny! Even though I have over 100 of them. How? Dang it. It's as annoying as the ones in Pokemon Go. They don't hold still. I keep throwing it. I don't like this get ready thing. Like, I get it because it's calibrating the controller, but at the same time, it's annoying. Because I keep whipping the controller and then it's like, oh, I'm still on the get ready screen. Dang it, right outside the circle. Nope, too slow. It doesn't go across in an equal speed. It speeds up a little in the center. Ugh. It's going to go through all my Pokeballs. Ah, this is probably why it's giving you great balls. How about you? Would you be my friend? Remember, there is a very small delay between when I actually throw the ball and when the ball comes out on the screen. Ah, I got that one. Even if it costs a lot of money, I really should try to catch Pokemon I don't have yet. Graveler's data will be added to the Pokedex. Often seen rolling down mountain trails, obstacles are just things to roll straight over, not avoid. He'll just plow on through. I draw pictures of Pokemon when I'm at home. Why are you here? Seriously, what's with the pajama party in the mountains? Ah, these have really good Pokemon too. Oh no! Ivysaur, no! This is always a tougher spot in the other games too. Thankfully, there's not 2 gazillion random encounters. Yeah, it caused a burn that time. I was gonna say maybe Primate has an ability that heals that, but no, there's no abilities in this game. It just must not have burned. It probably has a high chance of burning, but not like a guaranteed one. And Kangaskhan has a lot of HP, and that's why I'm doing background chip damage to this thing. I'm tired. You don't look tired. You look like you drank a whole cup of espresso. And I mean the whole venti espresso. I'm an artist, not a fighter. I'll go home to draw. Yes, hi, I'll take 1 venti quadruple espresso. No foam? I don't know why people like coffee foam. It kind of feels like a waste. Can you beat my power? Yeah, hi, I'll order a coffee that's only half coffee. What even? Like heavy cream, I get it. Coffee's bitter. But if you order like a ton of foam on top of your coffee, you're really only paying for half a coffee. Oh my god! What the heck? Okay, it's because he screeched me. Because he screeched me and lowered my defense a ton. I guess Wartortle's our main now. Dire hit. Is this what you used on me? I go for power because I hate thinking. I mean, at least he's honest about it. But in all seriousness, like, Pokemon Gen 4 did have this sort of minigame you could do. It was like Pokemon Tarets, and it really highlighted, like, what your personality type was based on your favorite Pokemon type. I just walked into a Cubone I didn't see. It's kind of funny, because, yeah, like, fire trainers really are the emo ones, for example. It's true in the anime, too. Fire-type trainers are usually kind of the equivalent of the emo kids. Cubone's data will be added to the Pokedex. Where's the skull of its deceased mother? It cries, echo inside the skull, and come out as a sad melody. It's something I need to look into more when I play Gen 4, because I've seen almost nobody else catalog this. Ooh, Rhyhorn. And I don't know, I kind of want to write down which each one is, just for funsies. I mean, it is canon at this point, because it's in the main games. I think that'd be fun. I've seen nobody else talk about this event in Gen 4. And you can only do like one a day or one every 3 days or something, however long it takes back to get to you, because you answer like what's your favorite type and then it comes up on like the TV or something a few days later. I've seen nobody else talk about it. I've never seen it on any like Cerebi or Bulbapedia site, so when I do Gen 4, I didn't know I could rotate them. I wanna see what they all say and maybe catalog them. A Pokemon with a one-track mind. Once it charges, it won't stop running until it falls asleep. Which way do we wish to take? And Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. I was gonna use a potion on poor Ivysaur, but then Onyx smacked it with one hit and it died. At least I'm not on a Nuzlocke run. Oh my goodness. How would that even work in this game? Because there's no random battles. And a lot of Pokemon pop up at the same time. Do you get to pick one? Or you just use your best judgment? See, I thought I was gonna go first, so otherwise I would have withdrawn, but then is our speed even or something? Because he's going first, and then I'm missing. But now I'm going first. Our speed must be even, so it's like taking turns. Agility. How about no? Move kinda sucks. Ooh boy, Scald is getting low on power points. Depending on how this goes, I may have to come all the way back out. I give, you've got more technique than me. I may have to come out, heal, and come back in. We'll see. In the mountains, you'll often find rock-type Pokemon. Really? Rock-type Pokemon? In a rock biome? Who'd have thunk it? Hit me with your best shot? I mean, I'd start singing, but it's copyright. Can't believe I tripped over a Cubone. I mean, I guess they're technically random encounters if it spawns directly under your feet. Here we go again, oh god. Poliwhirl. I mean, Pikachu. Thunderbolt? Okay, good. It does have decent special attack at least, even though it's a glass cannon. I'll raise my Pokemon to beat yours, kid. You need loftier ambitions, my dude. Okay, I'm probably gonna head back out to heal, because I know there's just gonna be a string of trainers coming up, and then I'll be right back here. And we're back and all healed up. I wonder if Eevee gets the same movesets as, like, Pikachu for Let's Go Pikachu. Maybe I'm lost in here. Mood. Because, like, Eevee gets a fire, water, and electric move, symbolic of Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon. But I kind of have to wonder, does Pikachu get the same? Does it have a fire and a water move? And maybe one other new one? Or is it totally different? Not this again. Oh my god. Sand Slash. It's doing the rotating things again, so we must be on equal terms. For speed. Ease up. What am I doing? Which way is out? The sleeping Pokemon on Route 12 forced me to take this detour. Ah, Snorlax brought you here, eh? Candy jar, medicine pocket, potion. I'm not going right back out again. Actually, I can use another one. It's only 1 HP off. There's one. Of course. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. Who are you calling kid? And since Pidgeotto is now level 20, it might be able to do some fighting. It's a little on the weaker side still, but it should be possible. In long tunnels like these, you won't lose your way as long as you follow the darker patches on the ground. They're darker because other people have walked that way, creating a path. Oh. Huh. I guess? I mean, you could always just follow the right wall or something, because eventually you have to pop out somewhere. Only use that advice for fictional caves, though. Real caves have a lot of pitfalls. Stay in the ball, please. Chop's data will be added to the Pokédex. Very powerful in spite of its small size, its mastery of many types of martial arts makes it very tough. Speaking of escape ropes. Outsiders like you need to show me some respect. What, do you live here? Fighting type Pokemon. Don't know how to feel about this. Just use a type I don't use as much, I guess. Oh, not again. Why do you hit so hard? Is Brick Bake really that great of a move? What is going on? Is it my levels? And we're dead. What is going on with that? I'm gonna try Pidgey just for funsies. Rhyhorn. That I actually have a type matchup for. I mean, if things get too dire, Eevee is our backup plan, but like I said, I don't want to make the game too easy. You have potential. Are you interested in becoming a hiker? I mean, not in the sense of the type of, like you are, where you live in a literal cave, but should I try for the Golbat again? I forgot. I didn't catch the last Golbat. The ring is red, so it'll be super by chance if I get this thing. Hang on. I figured out how to throw left and right, but the aiming is still not very good. Dang it! Because you have to, like, literally throw diagonal. You have to keep the Joy-Con straight, and then move it either left or right. Do not twist your wrist. Got it. Golbat's data will be added to the Pokédex. The thing with that, though, is it makes it almost impossible to judge how far left or right you're going to throw it, since it doesn't vary by intensity. It attacks in a stealthy manner without warning. Its sharp fangs are used to bite and suck blood. So yeah, it's really obvious that this game was made for handheld mode, but unfortunately there's no way to record it in handheld mode. Same with other games like The World Ends With You. Like, on one hand, I'm glad I got a Switch port, but at the same time, it's like, it's so obvious they only intended the game to be played in handheld mode. You have a Pokédex? I want one too. Well, I guess eventually in, like, Sun and Moon, you can just buy Pokédexes. It's not a rare thing anymore. Or it's like an app in Sword and Shield. It's just an app you get on your phone. Oh, yeah, his gets Razor Leaf at level 23. Sure. Oh god, ow. I want to roost, but at the same time I know he's just gonna do that again. At least I'm level 21 now. So jealous. Yes, I see that. In whatever emotion that is betrayed on your face. Full heal. Do you know how you can avoid getting lost in the mountains? You can bend twigs as trail markers. Provided too many people haven't done that already and you wind up getting yourself even more lost. On top of that, it really does damage trees. We kind of have to encourage people not to do that. You know how you can not get lost on trails? You stick to the freaking trail. We've marked it for you. If you're someplace that we haven't marked, you're probably not supposed to be there. Both because at least here it can be really dangerous. We do have sinkholes. We have poisonous plants. We have all kinds of stuff that can mess you up. And a lot of people that get lost, yeah, you're supposed to stay on the trail. Or we also have stuff like you're disturbing the wildlife. It's not just like your safety, it's also because a lot of people who go off trails, they don't realize that they're trampling on like endangered species habitat or... Ow. They don't realize they're trampling on endangered species habitat, or that the plants themselves that they're walking over might be endangered. Is Pokemon eventually gonna... Not Pokemon, is Final Fantasy eventually gonna be streamed again? Yeah, eventually I'll stream Final Fantasy again. I changed up what games I stream. We're done with Final Fantasy 13 though, so no more Final Fantasy 13. It has been platinum trophied. But eventually I'll play other RPGs. Ooh, Ultra Balls, nice! I feel like this is the way I'm supposed to go. Super Potion! No, there's stairs here. Do you know about Pokemon cosplay? I know far too many things about Pokemon cosplay. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of not a big fan of like apps that show you like, oh, the trails that they don't want you to see, the trails that are marked off. It's like they're marked off for a reason. Let's see. Should I? Or will you just get completely obliviated? Decisions. Oh, Pidgey. A lot of people think they're sticking it to the man by using apps and stuff that show where paths and stuff aren't marked or whatever. And it's like, no, a lot of times they're marked because they've either become dangerous, either from like flooding or sinkholes, quicksand. We have quicksand. Or we have endangered species that are nesting there or raising their young, and that's why we have to close paths sometimes, and sometimes people just do not understand that. So a lot of us really hate those apps, and we wind up having to like have rangers go out and get them and be like, hey, you can't be out here, or they wind up getting hurt or something, and they call and we have to like go get them out of these treacherous situations. They're like, but I found it on the GeoFinder map, and it's like, we, honest to God, want to get rid of these things because they just cause so much problems. Everybody thinks like these app finders only exist because like, oh, the rich people don't want you soiling their property or something. It's like, no, nobody lives here. It's for your safety. It's for the environment's safety. A lot of our trails closed down a couple years ago because we just had this massive storm roll through and it ripped out like a good 40% of the trees, and there were trees down everywhere. The ground was soaked. It was dangerous because so many trees were unstable. It's like, we don't know when and if they're gonna come down, and we gotta take other ones off the path. So please, if a path is closed, please respect that. I cannot stress that enough. I'm going on like a tangent rant, but I'm so sick of tourists not taking that seriously, and then they either get hurt or they wind up with even stricter regulations. Are we almost out of this freaking cave? I know you have no defense. If it gets too bad, I might just Eevee it the rest of the way instead of... I don't know. It depends. Depends how much further this is. I can't actually tell where I am in this cave because they've moved trainers around. Cosplay is creating a costume like a fairy costume and dressing up for fun. I already know what a furry is, but thank you. FYI, I'm cosplaying as a black belt. But your Pokemon match what a black belt would have, so... does that count as cosplay? Okay, then what's down here? Party. I guess I'm using Eevee, because everybody else is either fainted or very, very beaten up. Oh, it's just an item. I'll see what's on the other end of the staircase, and if it's like a ways to go still, I'll reconsider. Even on a mountain like this, an ace trainer like me exists. So if I see like there's still a huge string of trainers, I might escape rope out and then come back in. Using Eevee at this point feels like cheating. A Flareon? Really? Eventually I should be able to find some of these. Unless I need to exclusively bring them over from Pokemon Go, which I can do. I have a complete Kanto Pokedex in Pokemon Go. so I can bring over anything I'm missing. Except for Mew, I think. I don't think it lets you bring over Mew. Ah, no. Helping Hand is only good for competitive, and even then it's kind of meh. Whenever we battle, ace trainers are strong. Okay, I shall go up and see how much farther I have and judge from there. I can't really... Oh, we still have a long ways to go. Alright. And we're back, and I almost got jumped by a Graveler when I got in here. I want to say the next person has a Bulbasaur, so... Don't get so close just because it's dark. It's not dark. My Eevee's personality lights up the whole room. No, they changed it. She used to have a Bulbasaur. Could have sworn somebody in here did. That's another thing that's throwing me off too, is I'm used to people having very specific Pokemon and now they don't. It's too dark to see. No, it wasn't. I literally have a beacon on my head. There's some Pokemon in tunnels too. I saw Machop earlier. Heh, I see you have plenty of Pokeballs. If you ever run low, come talk to me, okay? Maybe this game gives you like a couple freebies in case you really get yourself in a bind? I'm not sure. What? You have Pokemon, let's start. I thought it said let's have Pokemon. I'm like, already do? Explain? Ember. At least now I know I'm at least halfway. Stuff just does so much damage though. I kind of wonder, every time I level up it only shows like one stat increasing instead of a little bit of every stat increasing, and I'm kind of wondering if that's what's really happening. Am I only getting one stat increase per level up? If that's the case, that would explain why I'm like super under leveled. Maybe I'm supposed to be using a ton of candies to make up for it? I'm not sure. Game, explain yourself better! Oh my gosh, there's like no way through here. Stardust, that is money. I think you had a Clefairy before. I came this far looking for wild Pokemon. The question is, how far is far? because it depends what side of the cave you entered. It could be really far, in the case you entered from the Cerulean entrance, or it could be not very far if you entered from the Lavender Town entrance. There's no type advantage here, I just don't want to lose Charmeleon. I'm trying to gain experience, dang it! Considering my Twitch player keeps crashing too, it might be on Twitch's end. Because the rest of my internet seems fine. It could very well be on Twitch's end because they are super loaded right now. With everybody being home, people are either streaming or watching streams. That's also why I lowered the quality to 480 temporarily. Just for the live streams, not the VODs. Just so I don't congest it too much and add to too much of the problem. Ooh, Bite, yes. I want Bite. Bite can come in handy later. Thing is, do I want to do Tail Whip or Withdraw? Each one is only 1 point. I'll probably do Tail Whip. Keep Tail Whip, I mean. I probably won't be keeping it for much longer anyways. I'm out of Pokemon. I really need something with Dark-type moves for an upcoming gym. You looked cute and harmless. Was I ever wrong? Hey, never judge a book by its cover. Rock Tunnel, Cerulean City, and Lavender Town. Yes, this is the exit. Originally there were more trainers in that circle. I guess there aren't as many anymore. I went up here, right? Yes. Just had to make sure. So that's it, we cleared the tunnel, we're good. Oh my gosh.